It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football?
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs, competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos 1st down, which will get this up to midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. All the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Nighthawks are on the board first here this afternoon. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you look at this defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 19 carries, 76 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to those former level.
2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Broncos, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. A lot of people talk about how difficult it is to play in the high air here in Denver, but one group of folks who most definitely don't mind that, kickers, and that one, CD, a career long.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon, because they envy guys like Matt Prater, Brandon McManus, who have spent their careers here. They get to spend a bulk of their time kicking at altitude, and they absolutely love it. So when you get a chance to visit and do it yourself, you feel great about that opportunity.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Williams to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you look at this defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Gain on the play. That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Courtland Sutton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Courtland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 3. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 19 and a first down.
And an Albuquerque first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also,
and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
From the 25, here's second down and 7. To throw is Wilson. And it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a
Touchdown, Broncos! Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That's touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Nighthawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. They go play action now. Wilson. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Call that a gain of 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Taken down at the 42. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That 2nd down play, that's a -4. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just a quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And they'll try to run the option here. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
They'll try and run 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run. And the Nighthawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior. Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And an Albuquerque first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 41-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. attempt at three will have to come from the other end of the field. As time has run. Welcome back now to Denver, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 23-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Nighthawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st down, Wilson finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Wilson.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nifty move. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards on the play.
On 4th down, they'll try. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I know he doesn't want a fumble lost by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit now, right? Someone gets a nice little mark by their name, but it really doesn't hurt the other guy because he wasn't getting there anyway. I like that. Good job.
Here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown. Marvin Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Wants to try to add the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
One last shot for Wilson.
Finding Sutton.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Albuquerque, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll